Good morning, folks. Trust we are doing good today, and hope we had a lovely Eid break. So welcome to today's webinar session. I'm your host, Akinwale Chibuike, and today we'll be talking about how to create a complete trading plan. A complete trading plan that will help you scale your trading up and also help you improve on trading decisions you make in the financial markets. We've got a bit of a full house, and good morning. Good morning to everyone. Real quick, if you can hear me properly, please drop a yes or drop your favorite emoji in the chat box if you can hear me properly. Okay? Drop your a yes or a favorite emoji in the chat box if you can hear me properly. And the chat box is majorly for conversing with me. For the question section, it's all to send me questions that I would respond to before or after the class. Uh, the polls is where I get to get feedback from you, and the people section is just to check if a friend or someone you know um, is actually active in the meeting also. Okay, so great. I can see a lot of thumbs up. That means everybody can hear me. So I just be sharing my screen right now. Okay, sharing my screen. And today we'll be talking about how to create a complete trading plan. But before we begin, at Eagle Global Markets, let's talk about what we do at Eagle Global Markets. Okay, at Eagle Global Markets, we offer you access to trade the global financial markets. Okay, access to trade the global financial markets. We give you a platform that works, a platform that gives you access to the financial markets, and they are number one. We've got the MT4, where you trade the global financial markets in dollars. We've got the cloud trade where you trade global markets in naira, and we've got the copy trade platform where you trade the global financial markets through copying professional traders. Okay, so you get access to trade global financial markets by copying what professional traders do in the global financial markets. Okay, so before we hop into today's class, can anyone remind me what we discussed in our previous webinar? Can anyone remind me what we discussed in our previous webinar before we hop into today's session? Can anyone remind me what we discussed in the last webinar? Okay, the last webinar, what did we talk about? What did we talk about in the last webinar? What did we talk about in the last webinar? Can anyone remind me what we talked about in the last webinar? Apologies for the break in connection, actually. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Very, very sorry for the break in connection. So, yes, like I said, I was asking about if anyone could tell us what we discussed in the previous webinar. Can anyone tell us what we discussed in the previous webinar? If you were on the last webinar, can anyone tell us what we discussed in the last webinar? Good morning, Samuel. Good morning, Shamaka. Good morning, Yekin. Can anyone tell us what we discussed in the last webinar? The last webinar that we had. Okay, seems there was nobody on that call then. We talked about navigating the bear market, okay, how to navigate the bear market in the previous webinar, and um, we spoke about what the bear market entails, how to identify a bear market, how to understand the bear market, what you should do in the bear market, and what you shouldn't be doing in the bear market. We talked about all of that when we spoke about the bear markets, and today we'll be talking about how to create a complete trading plan. Does anybody have an idea on what a trading plan is? Does anyone have an idea on what a trading plan is? Does anyone have an idea on what a trading plan is? If you do, just drop your idea in the chat box. I'd like to listen to it. I'd like to hear them. Okay, what is a trading plan to you? Anybody at all? What is a trading plan to you? What is a trading plan to you? Okay, nobody knows what a trading plan is. What is a trading plan to you? What do you think a trading plan is? When you hear the word a trading plan, what is a trading plan to you? Anybody at all? What is a trading plan to you? What is a trading plan to you? Anybody at all? Okay, Yekin said it's about how to maximize profits from the markets. Okay, it's relatively on how to profit from the markets. That same way. Anybody else? Anybody else has an idea on what a trading plan is? Anybody else has an idea of what a trading plan is? Okay, if no one else has an idea on what a trading plan is, let's just dive right into the topic. As I can see, it looks okay. We've got Joseph says a guide on how to trade. A guide on how to trade. I will take that. I'll take that also. Kelechi says a trading plan is a set of rules that guide the trader on how to minimize emotional vulnerability and maximize profit. Okay, profitability and discipline. That's brilliant. That's very, very brilliant. So basically, from the word trading and plan, it's just a compound word, two words in a layman term. Trading, buying and selling. Plan, a plan when you want to buy and sell. That's basically what it means to a layman. That's basically what it means to a layman. Trading plan, a plan on when to buy and sell, how to buy and sell. That's what a trading plan means. So let's go back to the next slide. Let's see what we have in detail. So in this session, you will learn what is a trading plan, disaster avoidance 101. I'll tell you what disaster avoidance 101 is in the long run. And how to create a trading plan? We have choose your analytical approach, select your favorite trade setups. We have focus on what works. We have risk tolerance. We talk about all of that. And conclusion of everything we will be talking about. Okay. So, what is a trading plan? Now, I'll use a life example to explain what a trading plan is to everybody so we can all understand. If you want to go to the shopping mall or you want to go out to get groceries, do you make a shopping list? Yes or no? Do you make a list of things you want to buy before you step out of the house? Yes or no? Okay, so let's say for instance you want to go out to the market to buy something, to buy foodstuffs. You don't just go to the market and start guessing what you need, right? There's a 100% tendency that you make a shopping list of things you want to buy. The list you make is everything you need or everything you feel you need. Okay, the list you make is everything you feel you need to buy and that you will be needing in the house. That shopping list is a guide that you would abide by when you go to the markets. It's what tells you this is the specific price you buy a bag of rice. This is the specific price you buy uh, a bag of salt, something like that, right? Now, that shopping list is a plan. Okay, it's a plan you take to the market and you execute based on that plan. Now, bringing it down to a layman's term, okay, a trading plan is an approach, okay, a systematic approach you take towards buying and selling in the financial markets. Okay, it's a systematic approach, list of rules, list of approach systematically that you will use to trade the global financial markets. Now, most people tend to write their trading plans out, but they don't trade by the rule of that trading plan. And that is what brings disaster to their trading accounts. That is what brings disaster to their trades. Okay? Do we now understand the concept behind what a trading plan is? Yes or no? Do we understand the concept behind what a trading plan is? Yes or no? Do we understand the concept behind what a trading plan is? I'd like to get more response actually. I only get few people talking and we are actually 17 on the call. Okay? I'd like to get more response. Brilliant. Brilliant. Now, disaster avoidance 101. That is what your trading plan is. It helps you avoid disaster in the financial markets. Now, you'll be wondering what types of disaster, okay? You'll be wondering what type of disaster or which disaster can come in the financial markets. Losing your capital, losing money when you trade is a disaster on its own because you'll be emotionally down. You will think you think trading is not for you, but basically trading is for you. The only reason you lost money is because you did not have a trading plan. So a trading plan is a guide to avoiding disaster on your trading account, which basically protects you from losing your funds. Okay, which basically protects you from losing your funds in the financial markets. That is what a trading plan does. It protects you from losing your funds. It gives you set a set of rules for yourself to follow, to abide by. And you tell yourself, if you don't abide by this rule, you will lose capital. You will do bad in the financial market, which might lead to you losing capital in the financial markets. Basically, nobody wants to lose capital in the financial markets. So what we do is have a trading plan, stick by the rules of that trading plan. To stick by the rules of that trading plan, and that is how we excel when we trade the financial markets. So I'll be sending out a poll right now before I continue talking and explaining things further. I'm sending out just two polls, and I'd like everybody to respond to it. So I just sent out two polls. Please let's respond to it. Okay. Now, how to create a trading plan? How do you create a trading plan? The first step in creating a trading plan is choosing your analytical approach. Now, if you're not on the Telegram group, you might not be able to understand what an analytical approach is. An analytical approach is just a strategy you use to trade. Okay. What strategy do you use to trade? Do you have many strategies you use to trade? Or you have two strategies you use to trade? You need to choose, be it both will be in your trading plan or one of your many strategies will be in your trading plan. Once you've decided on which trading strategy or analytical approach you'll be using when trading the financial markets, you jot it down in your trading plan. Okay, I'd like someone to volunteer. If you're on the Telegram group, please copy the Telegram group link and drop it in the chat box. Thank you. Okay. So the analytical approach is basically how you trade the markets. Which patterns do you see before you take a trade? How do you place a trade? How do you do it? What are you looking for? That is what an analytical approach is. Now, after you've decided, okay, I trade SMC, for instance, you then decide which of the type of SMC trades do I like. Like, I like stop hunts, break a market structure, return to order blocks. Those are the type of setup I trade, or accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Okay. Now, a trading plan exactly should be a guide to avoid too much risk. Exactly, that's where we talk about the risk tolerance. Okay. Once you've decided which type of trade setups you like to trade, note them down so that if you don't see these setups in the financial markets, what you will be trading alone is this type of setups in the financial markets. That's what you're looking to trade alone. Only this type of setups in the financial markets. Once you've jotted down your analytical approach, the type of setup you trade with that analytical approach, you now focus on what works. What works is the favorite setups you've chosen. Focus on them alone. Look for them alone multiple times when you trade the financial markets. That's what you should base all your trading approach on. Okay. Then lastly, risk tolerance. Okay. Risk tolerance. How much are you willing to lose? How much are you willing to lose? Now, let's take for instance, if I have a $1,000 account and I say I will only lose 1% of my trading accounts per trade, it basically means for my $1,000, any trade I take, the amount I want to lose is $10 per trade. Now, this is the most important thing because your risk tolerance has to align with your analytical approach and the type of trade setups you'll be trading. Okay. Your risk tolerance has to align with your analytical approach and the favorite trade setups. You can't be taking a high risk trade setup and decide to use a low risk tolerance. Low risk setup to low risk tolerance. High risk setup to high risk tolerance. Okay, it's a high risk trade. You don't want to start risking 10 pips. You don't want to start risking 5 pips. You want to risk 30 pips to give your trade a breathing space. Low risk setup, you can start deciding to risk 5 pips, 10 pips, 15 pips max. That's where your risk tolerance, or that's the major idea behind the trading plan. Because number one, once you have it as a streamlined process, that this is only what I'm trading, this is what I'll be looking for when I'm trading this way, this is what I will focus on, this is how much I'll be risking, that defines your trading plan as a whole. That defines your trading plan as a whole. Once you understand strategy, your analytical approach, favorite trade idea, your concept, the structure, the analysis of that trade, and you understand what to focus on, the mission itself, time is equivalent to money, the information behind that trade setup, you go down to your risk tolerance, which is what will actually be equivalent to what's it called, to the amount you make in the financial markets. Okay. Now, Francis, you still don't get the concept behind it. Okay, you still don't get the concept behind it. High risk, you don't want to give it a low risk tolerance. Why? Because you'd get stopped out immediately giving it a low risk tolerance. You need to give price a breathing space. And risking 30 pips is not even considered as high risk with the type of approach. It depends on your own approach. Okay, it depends on your own approach. Though if you're saying high risk, you give it low risk tolerance, then low risk, would you give it a high risk tolerance? No. It's low risk trade to low risk tolerance, high risk trade to high risk tolerance. And basically, what everything we talked about is structured around being profitable as a trader. The goal is to make money, okay? It's to make money, not because of you want to trade, but trading has to be something you do and you make money from it. Not because everybody's trading, you want to trade. You're trading with a goal in mind, with a stern focus that you want to make profits. And that is why you should have a trading plan. Okay? That is why you should have a trading plan. Brilliant. I'm glad you understand. I'm glad you understand. That's why you're actually trading to make money, not to just trade. You're trading to make money, and that is why you should have a plan towards you trading, towards approaching the charts, towards applying risk, towards doing the right thing at the right time in the financial markets. I've had people say you don't need risk management, you don't need trading plan. Your trading plan entails your trading strategy, entails a risk approach you should take, entails a lot of things. And that is how you should approach the markets whenever you're trading. It's not difficult, it's easy, it's simple. It happens every day, every time, every month, every week. You just need to see it repeat itself. Okay? You just need to, and don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if someone is trading and is making profits and you're trading and you're not making profits. I say this thing a lot of times. Profitability comes at its own time. Okay, you can't force profitability to come in the financial markets. It will come to you for sure. Just keep on trading, keep on working hard, keep on doing what you do consistently, keep on showing up. That's how it works. You keep on showing up. If you decided because of you lost money last week, you won't trade again, profitability is far from you. Because how do you get profitable? It's by learning and doing the same thing over and over again. If the same thing doesn't work, continue to work. A certain time will come, you feel aligned with that approach you're trading, and it gets better. It gets better and better, better and better and better and better and better over time. So that's the guide to creating a complete trading plan, and that is just the major thing you need. Support and resistance works, order blocks works, trend lines works. Find what you're comfortable with. Supply and demand works. Okay? Supply and everything works. Find what you're comfortable with. Do it over and over and over and over again till it sticks. Till you understand this is the pattern you're looking for in the financial markets. This is what you're doing in the financial market. This is how you'll be doing it in the financial markets. And you will see in no time at all, it will be equivalent to profits, you being consistently profitable. Okay? So This brings us to the end of today's webinar session. We're not done yet. We'll still analyze one financial instrument. But before we go down to analyzing the financial instruments, do we have any question at all? Is there any question at all? Any question at all? Any question at all? If you've got question, please ask your questions in the question section. If you've got any question, ask your questions in the question section. So please ask your questions if you've got any question at all. So I'm sending out polls right now. Please let's respond to it. I'll be going through the questions. I'm just sending out polls. So in a few minutes, I'll respond to all questions. Okay. Yes, please, let's respond to the polls and so Precious, there is always an account manager assigned to you, but a portfolio manager is someone who trades your account for you. We don't do that here at Igutoba Markets, but we have a copy trading platform where you can copy thousands of consistently profitable traders. You mirror their trades, and it's even an automated process where you get to see these traders, how they trade your account, how they do things on your account, and you'd be glad you actually started copy trading. A few people on this call that started copy trading, the likes of Kilichi. Come, let me go through you can inbox them on the Telegram group, the likes of Silas, likes of Kilichi. I think those are the two people I can actually, and Samuel also. They all did copy trading before they start trading themselves. Copy trading just gives you time to be able to learn trading the financial market yourself. And they all did copy trading before they started trading the financial market, and it was an awesome experience on when they started copy trading. You can inbox them on Telegram group for details. Okay, so the copy trading platform is simple, easy, and straightforward. All you need to do is get a trading account with us, MT4, because copy trading is done in dollars, and start with a minimum of $101, which I advise anybody who is doing copy trading to do more than $101, okay? Because it's the minimum doesn't mean you have to do the minimum, okay? Once you deposit $101, and you'll be reached out to by your account manager, and they would walk you through the process of getting started with the copy trading platform. Also, we'll get you on board with a copy trading specialist in-house that we have. You've got nothing to worry about at all. Okay, yeah. So Francis, I said you will be assigned an account manager, but a portfolio manager we don't. Okay, portfolio manager is someone who trades your trading account for you, but we'll offer you an account manager that you can talk to about the markets, share ideas together, and all. So any more question before we go to the charts? Any more question? And also we are 19 on the call. Please let's respond to the polls. Thank you. Okay, please go ahead with your questions. I'm here for you. Please go ahead with your questions. I'm here for you. I already responded to yours. Chamaka. We've got gold, oil, silver, copper, aluminum, zinc, a lot more. Metals generally. Okay, I said getting started on our copy trading platform is easy. All you need to do is have a MT4 account with us, which is in dollars, because you can only copy trades in dollars. And once you have an MT4 account with us, you make a deposit of $101, which is the minimum to get started. So I advise for you to do more than $101 so you can be able to manage your risks properly and also be open to copying more traders and make profits better. And um, once you've done that, your account manager will reach out to you with the copy trading link where you can sign up to it on our platform, and they would basically walk you through the process on how to get started on the copy trading platform. Also, we have an in-house copy trading specialist that will walk you through on how to copy traders, how to get started, how to spot for the right traders to follow. It's an all automated process, so you don't need to start checking your phone every now and then. It's all automated. Depends. Like let's say you can make 10 to 20% or 10 to 15% in a month. Depends on how well your trader does. But so far, I've had clients that in 2 months the traders did 100% on their trading accounts flawlessly. Any further question? The trader you're following, that's what I mean by the trader, okay? The trader you're following, that's what I meant by that. Yes, no problem at all. Okay, so let's go to the chart breakdown. Can anyone give us a financial instrument to check out? Any financial instrument, top down? Let's quickly do it. Any financial instrument from anyone? Let's check top down. Okay, G is actually very, very bullish. Okay, but let's still. Okay, so my chart is loading. I'll share my chart in a minute. I'll share my charts in a minute. Okay, so I'm trying to load my charts. You get to see it in a minute. Okay, loading. So we're checking out GBP USD as Okay, so this was ERGBP we analyzed on the group the other day, and we were looking for selling opportunities here. Well, we had a big fall down, and yeah. So let's go to GU. I think there's a markout on GU already. Yes, I was looking for buys there, but let's delete this. So support and resistance right there. So yes, let's dive right into it. Now, before I check GBP USD, I always check DXY. Okay, I always check DXY. So DXY will basically bearish on DXY. Let's just adjust this POI right here. We are still bearish on DXY. Yeah, I'm bearish on DXY long term though. The link is already in the chat box. Scroll up a bit, you'll find it there. So bearish on DXY. I had a sell at this area right here. Well, it never delivered, but it came back to this breaker block right here. I used to this one and this one, so they were relatively the same. So I had a short back into this will be there before we flew away. But yes, so basically on DXY I am bearish because we traded into a POI, the origin, and we had a major breaking market structure on the 4-hour, and we also had a minor BMS right there. So yes, I'm bearish on DXY. This is a breaker block right there, bearish breaker block. So bearish on DXY. Now to GU, I won't be checking GU from the monthly time frame. I won't be doing that today because we've done it previously, I believe, and we are majorly bullish to this old eyes, this phantom trend line, and this old eye. So I'll just check from the daily time frame. Okay. So on the daily time frame, why did GU sell off? That's the major question. Why did GU had to trade lower to this area? Okay, it was simple. We had clean lows right here. Okay, so we had to trade lower back there. Okay, and this was inside this bullish candle. There is a order block there, so we're gonna look for it on the 4-hour time frame. Yep, I said it right here. Okay, so here we had price trade into that area, and we had minor breaking market structure here. If it takes out this old eyes, then I'll consider that as a major BMS and also raid on stops. But basically, we've broken structure here. If we go to the 1-hour time frame, well, let me just note this order block right here. That bearish candle. I was actually waiting for buys at that area, but oh well, that's left. I might see price still trade back into it for no reason to feel this inefficient price action. Price trades lower. So to the 1-hour time frame, yeah, we can see the order block properly. Yeah. So we might just see price do this basically. So I'll just be looking for buying opportunities there. Now, the reason I'll be looking for buying opportunities there is if DXY corrects higher. Okay, just risk 30 pips right there. Just risk 30 pips a bit below that overload. Yes, to catch 270. That's 9R. So why? The only reason I believe GU will fall is if there's a news event this week. I've not checked the economic calendar yet. And also, if DXY does this, DXY goes higher back into this area here. Okay, if DXY goes, then I'll be looking for buys on G. But if it continues going up, there's no need for me to buy GBP USD. Sorry, I didn't get your question, Francis. I can't advise a network provider. I can't advise any. Just look for something that works well around where you reside. Okay. So I'm actually very, very bullish on GBP USD. Bullish on GBP USD. I'll only be waiting for RTOs to buy higher. So that's my bias on GBP USD. So yes, we've come to the end of today's webinar, and it's amazing having everybody on here talking and conversing, knowing the markets better. I hope to see you on the next webinar. Good luck and good trading.